We are live. Welcome everybody to Out of the Draft podcast. This is episode 5 of this season, I think 4 or 5. I can't remember. Next
4.
4. Okay, awesome. How's everybody's weeks? How was y'all's Daytona speed weeks? Or speed days, as we should call it.
I don't want to talk about
NASCAR, baby.
NASCAR is back.
It was a great Daytona 499.9.
DA, how was the week for you?
Wasn't bad. Nice seeing Kyle get the pole. Ultimately, they caught up in that big one. That big one, I'm sure we'll talk about for sure. But it still got a pretty decent finish. So I can't complain too much, to be honest.
Cody?
I think it was pretty good. Eric Jones had a shot. Nothing really else I can do. I mean, he had a good shot, and it was just bad pushes that couldn't really do much. It's the 500 how it's going to end. Unfortunate Chase didn't win that. Definitely was not pulling for Reddick, but he got it.
Yeah, we'll get into the Cup Series in a sec. First, I guess we'll start off. No, I did not. I'll fix that. That's so funny. I spelled extension wrong in the video or in the title of the podcast, so I gotta fix that before.
What an idiot! I see it.
Well, first we'll start into the truck race. That was the first race of the weekend. So who wants to go first? Who watched the truck race first off? Y'all did.
I did.
I think we all did.
Yeah, I think most
I
of us
did not,
did.
but yeah.
I did. It was really good.
Yeah, it was nothing. I mean, honestly, I thought that was one of the best races of the weekend overall. Like, it was so exciting, moving everywhere. I thought it was like action packed. I didn't think the trucks were usually like that. They usually are on the bottom, like 2 wide, and that's it. Who's ever the front, that was going to be your winner type thing. But I think the runs were a lot better. I think the draft itself was better. I don't know what changed. But overall,
Ram.
huh?
Said Ram.
Yeah, Ram destroyed the whole drafting package. Yeah, Ram being in there, I thought it was good. Brendan Queen was not flashy, but he didn't make a mistake, which was nice. And then of course Cletus McFarland. I'm sure y'all will talk about him, but that was his first truck race ever. Yeah, that's all I had. I mean, I thought it was pretty good, and congrats to Chandler there. So,
Yeah, I thought the truck race was extremely entertaining. I thought we saw some huge runs out of the trucks, which I feel like in years past, I feel like you didn't see. I mean, you obviously you could see runs, but they were just so quick. But yeah, I thought it was a really good race. I mean, Cletus wrecking on lap 7 sucked for about 5 minutes, and then he had an interview, and it was okay again. Everything was all right. But yeah, I mean, the finish was chaotic, entertaining. As you said, Butterbean, I thought he had a really impressive debut in the trucks. What is that, his debut, or has he done some?
I'm not.
I think that's his debut.
Yeah,
I don't remember him in the trucks at all last year.
I don't think. What? Go ahead.
He did an Xfinity race, but he never did a truck race.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he did a really good job. Like you said, didn't really cause any issues. Didn't have many issues. I thought it was kind of impressive that Carson Hocevar could not keep the truck straight to save his life. I think he cut 3 tires in that race, which is kind of impressive. But he was extremely impressive when he was, able to run. But honestly, a disappointing run for the guy I think a lot of us were looking forward to seeing again was Tony Stewart. Getting caught up in an incident pretty early on. But all in all, I thought the truck race was great. Thought the finish was great. It got me 3 points in our little standings that we'll talk about later. So I really thought it was great.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Great.
Well, that kind of sums up the truck series. It was a crazy finish, as you saw in the thumbnail. When you click on this, there were 4 wide coming to the line. It was awesome. And then we'll talk about O'Reilly now. The Saturday night race that we had. There's not much to talk about. Austin Hill. That's it. That's all he was. That he won stage 1, 2, and the race. the one thing I do want to talk about is the other drivers. Like at some point, you got to know you can't let him lead. Like you can't push him, you can't go with him. You have to just do your own thing. Um, like it's super impressive, but man, is it annoying to watch him win. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but not. I don't think anybody is, but um, no, I just think it's stupid that the
The only
drivers.
thing impressive that race was Brennan Poole saving that car.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I was hoping for Brennan Poole, which actually my pick as well, Jordan Anderson. But like seeing the little guys win would have been really cool, especially to start off the weekend the way Chandler won and like you saw a young guy or a smaller team win. I thought that would have been nice, but it didn't turn out that way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of said it in our group chat. It's really getting to the point in the O'Reilly series that Austin Hill should have the same exact odds when we go to a super speedway that SVG does when we go to a road course. Like it feels so free that Austin Hill is going to win when we go to a super speedway, and it's almost like I don't want to say not enjoyable to watch, but I mean we talked about it a little bit last night. Like I genuinely believe that the O'Reilly series was the worst race of the weekend, which we never say. Normally that is we're talking about it as the best race of the weekend, but I genuinely believe that it was the worst, least entertaining one. I'm also convinced that I don't know what RCR is doing, but there's no way Austin Hill's car is legal. There's just no way, absolutely no way at this point.
Yeah, he can have. I just rewatched or just watched the race today, this morning, and I honestly thought it was a pretty good race. I didn't mind it. I thought there's definitely some moves. I mean, obviously it was the RCR cars leading at least 2/3 of the race and all that. But the racing was pretty solid. But there's definitely moments where like I think end of stage two is JRM cars. They're 2x2, behind what Austin Hill and like Jesse Love or maybe just Austin Hill at the end of the stage, and they're not even helping each other. They're just 2x2 messing each other up. And then I think it was early in stage three, Sawalich makes a move to the bottom, and Brandon Jones is clear, and then chooses to not go with his teammate and push Austin Hill back to the lead and just let him go. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what that 21 car does. I mean, he pitted when one of those final cautions came out. He's back in the lead in 2 laps. Like there's like Hunter said, there's absolutely no way his car is illegal. That thing is way too fast by itself. I thought it was a pretty good race. I didn't mind it, but yeah, eventually you're just gonna have to be like, it's got to be everybody against the RCR cars at this point.
Yeah. Well, going back to the JRM thing that you just said, they were literally second through fifth in line up at the top. They easily could have went below and passed him. They decided to be selfish and they didn't work together to pass him, which you have to work together to pass Austin Hill. You're not just gonna straight up pass him. Like that car, like everyone's saying. I don't know. I mean,
Borderline illegal.
Jesse Love couldn't even pass him. That's the same equipment. Like I don't know what
Whenever they find what they're using, it won't be illegal. It's like Jeff Gordon back in the whatever that race was, the All-Star race back in the day. It's like that. Whatever they find it won't be legal tomorrow because there's no way. Like his car is just he doesn't even need a push. He doesn't even need anyone on his bumper. It could be half a car in between somebody. He's still just moving, making moves all himself. That's crazy. But yeah, good for him. He's great on those tracks. Wild.
Yeah.
Can I give a couple of shout outs real quick?
Yeah, good.
In the Xfinity series. So, sixth place, Ryan Ellis. He's one of the only cars I did not see get absolutely destroyed in that race. And, he get the clean, get the consistency. He was up there most of the time. So that's really awesome to see. And also, Blaine Perkins in the 31, that other Jordan Anderson racing car. He was up there most of the time, too. He was pretty quick in the pack. So we get a couple shout outs to them.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they said something in the podcast about Blaine Perkins as well. Like he's like one of the best average finishes in super speedway since joining Jordan Anderson Racing, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't really know much about him other than he races for him, but
he was definitely up there for most of the race. Blaine was. I remember seeing him up there, not like exactly battling for the lead, but he was up there and kept it clean and managed a good finish.
All right. Well,
somebody else. I was gonna say one more thing. Somebody else we didn't really talk about that I thought they had a pretty impressive showing was Raja. I thought he did fairly well. I mean, he kind of got caught up in some things later on at the end of the race, but I mean, I thought he did really well. Obviously, I know it's super speedway, but it's still you could just tell like Connor Zilich wasn't in that car. I mean, it felt like last year when Zilich was in that 88, it didn't matter what track they were on, he was going to be up front. But I thought he did a really good job. I believe he had the fastest lap of the race. So is that still that's still a point, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, decent day for him. I thought it was a decent showing. And then, my goat Parker Retzloff, he had a decent run. He was up front for most of the day, kind of running around the 10th place area, but finished 14th. But he's still my goat.
He had one of the sexiest looking cars out there. That's for sure.
I thought so too. I thought it was sick. I wish like Trackhouse does a really good job in like the new age like paint schemes. I wish more teams would do that instead of just like listen to their sponsors. Like I understand like that's the one giving them money, but like Trackhouse and teams like that they're small. Their paint schemes are way better because of it. Any other thoughts about O'Reilly?
Austin
We
Hill's
can stay
cheating.
on
That's about it.
We can stay on O'Reilly as long as we want. I'm really not ready to talk about the next one.
Well, actually, David, you can lead us off for the 500. Talk about it.
That's the wrong guy to do that. I did not see the first two stages.
Okay. Cody.
I can talk about the end of the race. I can talk about the end.
Yeah, first two stages. Stage one, the fuel saving. Nobody shocked. Ford, I don't know what they did to save that much fuel. Congrats to them. Congrats to Zane Smith for winning stage one. That was impressive, even though they saved that much. I think no matter what, that's still impressive that even people that pitted, like they saved that much where it didn't even matter, and they were still good. Well, I guess except for Noah Gregson because he had to be pushed after the line. But yeah, stage one. I don't remember stage two very much. I think that's when I guess it's kind of when like the first bigger one happened. I think stage two. But I can't remember stage one and stage two for all my life. But yeah, if we want to talk about fuel saving, I think I would like to see something different instead of the saving fuel situation. Like it could be like any manufacturer that wants to do it, is once you know you can pit and be good on fuel, pit early and just run hard. I'd love to see that more instead of just saving fuel like a train, two lines, just saving fuel. It gets to a point where it's like, oh, but if they're running hard, they probably run it against the wall. So it's like, what do you want, right? Um, but I feel like just having two different options instead of everyone saving fuel would be a good idea for like another manufacturer that's like, let's try something different. Like Chevy could try it, Toyota could try it, Ford could try it. Shoot, maybe even Dodge could try it next year. They won't have enough though, but um, I think it's kind of what I want to see instead of just fuel saving every time.
I think the issue is, and I mean, your favorite driver was the victim of this when Toyota did try that at Talladega, and Eric Jones they kind of got all like bobbled up going into three, and Eric Jones went like face first in the wall. I think he missed a couple weeks with his back after that, right? So, I mean, I'm all for, the separate strategy, and I'm not a big fan of fuel saving. I don't think it's like I think to the casual fan, it looks cool. I mean, when you see them going three wide around the track for 30 laps, you're like, wow, this is awesome if you're a casual fan. But when you like dive into it, you know what's going on. It's not. But I will say, as much as the fuel saving sucks, I find it so entertaining watching the green flag pit stops play out and just seeing people merge back in and trying to block like the runs that are coming. Like, I mean, some of these guys, they have a bigger set than I do because to like pull up in front of 10 cars going about 30 miles per hour faster and just sit there and be like, all right, hit me or go around me. I mean, 0% chance as a driver. I mean, I guess if I was a driver, I probably would do that because I'm nuts. But just insane to think that. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up in front of you guys and you figure it out.
Yeah, the fuel saving. I don't think working the race backwards or the stage backwards would actually work. Only because everyone else, if y'all pitted, like everyone else is just gonna go hard, and the rest of the manufacturers are just gonna go hard. Yes, it kind of eliminates the fuel saving, but they're gonna change their strategy after you pit, and then they're just gonna run it long with more cars, and so you have a net deficit, in my opinion. So that's why they're too afraid to change anything, especially with the strategy of the race. I think the only thing that will stop the fuel saving is make the tires wear. I know that sounds a little crazy at a super speedway, but like somehow make the tire a little bit softer and where the tires would matter, and so you at least change two, and you're gonna stay in the same amount of time with you putting fuel in it if you change two tires. That would fix it. Eliminating stage cautions, in my opinion, wouldn't work. Um, Not that it wouldn't work because you would save fuel, but you would also try to eliminate a pit stop, so you probably would save fuel at the end of the day, right? Like you would try to do as much. It's strategy. That's every race that you see. I mean, the F1 does the same thing. The Indy 500 is the same way, right? You start fuel saving from lap one, um, and that's one of the words that Elton Sawyer said was like, the Indy 500 starts saving fuel at lap one, right? Like, why should we change our biggest event of the year? Which I don't necessarily agree with that idea, but I guess he has a point to that. Um, I think I think the broadcast, if they're so big on the fuel saving, if they would just not explain it that much, I think it would look better, right? I think we're so like, oh, they're running 51 seconds, which that's terrible. They should be running 51 seconds. I don't care if you're trying to save fuel or not. But I think that's a bigger thing. If you would turn off the TV and just look at it, it would be way more enjoyable to watch, even though deep down you know that they're not trying to pass. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like you're gonna fix it unless you make them change tires, and the only way to do that is make the tires wear. So
That could be very dangerous at super speedways, especially if they try to like experiment with that, and then like you just have tires just going down, and most of them going that fast on that type of track. That could lead to very bad things. So I don't feel like they would try that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think because of the package that they have now, but from 2000 or from the 90s all the way to 2010, you would want to change tires because of the way the cars and the tires and the surface of the track was. The surface of the track is getting better, right? Like you saw drivers actually lose talent or get tight or get loose because of how bad the surface is. I don't know. I just think you got to try something. A smaller fuel cell is going to do the same thing as well. So I don't know. I just feel like they're in a lose-lose battle.
They could have it
Wait,
so like I guess they could have it so like where the stages are shorter, where they wouldn't save in the stages, but then they would have to do it at start of state. They would probably do it start to stage 3. Just so like the first 2 stages would be racing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, what are your thoughts on like what Toyota did in stage 3 by getting 3 cars up and like leading each line? And I mean, at one point they dropped the pace where I believe Christopher Bell ran a 52.2.
Yeah. It
And
was
on
that
the
bad.
fastest lap of the race, by Carson Hocevar was a 45.5. So we're talking almost 7 seconds off the base.
That is like 45 to 50% throttle. That is.
But honestly,
I mean, just seeing what Toyota did, like taking control of all 3 lines, and just at that point, like that, I don't even necessarily agree that they were making everybody else safe, because even Brad said at one point when he was behind somebody, like, I can push them and I can get clear and we can go. But it just felt like everybody was so content, just like I like the guys that want to go, and I think that's like the beginning of the stages when you see somebody send it up on the third lane because they're trying to go to the front, and I mean they're going to get to the front and save, but at least that's entertaining for a second to be like, yep, this dude wants to go, like let's see it, let's make this happen. But I don't think I've ever seen one team take that approach of just, all right, we're in control of all 3 lanes. If you want to go by us, well, you got to push us, like, and just drop it off to 7 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, it's wild. I couldn't believe it. I thought for sure somebody was gonna push them out of the way or cause an accident trying to make it 4 wide or whatever it may be, but they were like, nah, I just think the crew chiefs understood the assignment in a sense of if we push, they're just going to continue to save more fuel and we're not. I think that was literally the sorry, he went off the screen for me, so it like got my ADD going. But I don't know. It's
I
stupid.
mean, I think a lot of it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's stupid, but like the crew chiefs are the smartest people in the garage when it comes to maybe not Alan, but I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But like when it comes to the strategy and whatever it takes to be in front, so they're gonna continue to do this with whatever is put in front of them. So
I mean, I think it's crazy because if you think about like how slow they were actually going, Michael McDowell was in the back of that pack, and how much fuel he was able to save. He did not pit in stage 3. He did not pit one time.
nope.
It was a 70 lap stage. He didn't pit once.
That was the farthest I've ever seen anyone go in a super speedway. Actually, and that was wild. And apparently, he was 3 to the good. Like
I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if he was getting back around.
like to me, I was like, "What? 3 to the good? You saved like 20 laps of fuel." Which I understand the cautions, which is like 3 to 1, right? According to their math now. But like 73 laps is crazy. I don't know. Which their strategy worked out because they were leading the bottom lane at the white. So like if he doesn't wreck, I mean he may be the winner, right? So like maybe next year who's ever last place, just go ahead and keep saving. Only run 20% throttle, and then you're gonna win the race with not pitting. So I don't know, but that was crazy. I agree. That was insane.
Yes, we should talk about stage 3.
I'm about to say down for page 3.
I guess we are at stage 3. Well, before we get into that, I want to talk about a couple rookies because I feel like they did really good. I know Corey Heim was up there because of fuel saving, but like he wasn't making crazy moves. We'll talk about stage 3, and he does end up making a rookie type move. Connor Zillage, his first Daytona 500. He's leading. He's in the middle. He causes an accident. Not really him, but like there was just a lot of issues that happened right there. But he was leading laps. I just feel like that's pretty impressive. I know it's Daytona and anything can happen and anybody can lead, but I just think moving through the field and showing what you have is really good. And of course Justin Allgaier, a full-time O'Reilly auto parts driver. I almost said Xfinity. That's why I stuttered. But
lose that point.
I was gonna lose that
He doesn't
point.
have any.
Yeah, it doesn't have
but yeah, he was really fast. Junior Motorsports brought a good car until he made a really, in my opinion, a move that wasn't necessary. I understand that like the closing rate was a little different on his end, and the spotters can't really see, but like there's no way that you continue to go up when you know that he's there. Like I know he doesn't know that he's there, but why block that when you're not even at the end of stage 2? So, which that ended up actually ending stage 2 from that accident, and Bubba Wallace got the stage 2 victory, which is 10 points for him. So, congratulations. But yeah, we can go into stage 3 now. Finishes off.
Yeah.
Damon.
Yeah, go ahead, Damon. It's your time to shine. I don't want to
I'm
talk
trying to
about
remember
it.
what happened to start stage 3. I think what they were just saving for the most part and just riding around and racing, and then I think they all pitted, and then that's where you'd see like a few cars like it.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like no manufacturer like all like pitted together. I feel like
Yeah.
it'd be like 3 or 4 cars pit at a time. They'd get together, then another swarm of cars would pit, and then eventually at the Fords like one of the last ones to pit, and they were talking. I know the broadcast was talking about you can't. I remember this like off the top of my head. You can't go up to the top until you get to the backstretch. You can't switch lanes till you get to the backstretch. And then I think I was talking to Hunter at this time, and then Blaney, he right when he gets out of pit road, middle of the corner, he's on the wall trying to block and all that. And like that part's really cool and all that. And then I forget how the caution came out. Does anybody remember how the caution came out after pit stops?
No, but I do want to question that move by Blaney. That shouldn't that have been a penalty, right?
From the way Fox like described it, it should have been. But
Yeah.
I mean, like you touched on last week, they didn't know that you couldn't change tires after lap 100.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. But I just think that's odd because like if you go block that immediately, I understand why they say stay on the yellow line until you get to the backstretch for safety reasons, right? That just makes sense because you're not able to pace yet. But like he went up to the outside lane before like exiting 2. Like it was way in the middle of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And to me, that should have been a penalty. If it was and they just didn't show it, I know he started in the back on the restart. I just don't know if they identified it as a penalty.
I mean, it is Fox, so I was surprised.
But I just didn't see Bob tweet about it or anything. That was one of the things I wanted to hit on when we talked about the race because I thought that should have been a penalty. That's a safety violation in my opinion. I just was like, whoa, that was such an aggressive move. Whoa. He put it on the top side.
Whoa. Put the car in the way.
No, but, sorry, that just really got me. No, but go ahead, continue with the caution. I don't know why the caution came out. I don't remember.
Was that not?
I don't remember what the caution was either.
Was it the Toyota caution?
The Toyota caution. Oh yeah. That Corey Heim. Yeah. Okay, so the Toyotas were on the outside after they started to like move around or whatever, and Corey Heim hit Denny Hamlin in a weird spot coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, now I remember.
Killed him and Christopher Bell.
Yeah, and it killed the Toyotas really, except Reddick and the whole ass, and so.
Not my guy.
But yeah, so that just caused the accident, which was like, was that 12 to go or 8 to go, something like that? I can't remember.
I think it was something like that. I think it was, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
When they all came out pit road, I think it was like 12 to go.
We restarted at 5 to go, right? Or 4 to go.
Yeah.
That caution was lap 192.
Okay, awesome.
So you restarted with 4 to go. Yeah.
DJ is joining us as well.
Oh Lord.
Heck yeah.
So, go ahead.
Free boy.
Oh, the Larson suck off. Here we go.
Yeah, then then what McDowell stayed out, saved all that fuel, and is under caution, as crew chief said, they had enough fuel for 3 laps after the checkered, which is wild to save that much, 60, 70, how many laps ever that stage was. I think it was like 70 or something. And then it was. I thought the caution came out too late. Okay. I thought the caution came out too late for like the racing to actually be good, because this is when everybody's gonna go full throttle and it just tends to be a 2x2 train. But it was like 3 wide for like the most part, and they were racing. And Hocevar is being a really good teammate. For the most part, it was McDowell leading until I think coming to 2 to go or 1 to go. Somebody was giving Hocevar a huge run. I forget who it was, but gave him a huge shove, and then it was Eric Jones, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hocevar was pushing, or was getting pushed, and McDowell, I think, just was thinking way too hard, and I think Hocevar was trying to line up so he could just push McDowell and keep it going. And then McDowell just blocked all the way low, and then Hocevar to the top. He took the lead, and then coming to the white, I think Hocevar just moved just a little too soon, and Jones, like right as the moment he was about to get hit, he was moved just a little bit, and I hit him in the right. Jones hit him in the right rear and spun him out. Took McDowell. I think it took Byron. Byron slid out. Whoever else, and then I thought they were going to call the caution, and I saw Ricky Stenhouse go by, and I was about to be so pissed off seeing Stenhouse. I was like, please don't call it, please don't call it. But we saw. I know DJ sent us a different view in a group chat. I don't think they should have. I agree with them not throwing the caution. A lot of cars are spinning, but nobody took a big hit. It didn't look like anybody really took a huge hit at all. But anyway, Stenhouse took the lead, and then Chase went around the outside with Zane Smith pushing him. And it's a good part right here. But yeah, Zane Smith pushing Chase, and I really thought Chase was gonna get it, and then I forget the cars that were right behind. I know it was probably Herbst pushing Reddick and turn
Smith
3.
Mhm.
Yeah, Smith didn't even really block Tyler Reddick at all, and he couldn't really do anything. I don't think there's nothing
Yeah, I
he
don't
could
think
do.
he could have did anything at all.
And that run Reddick had coming off of 4, swerve to the bottom lane, and Chase again. Nothing he can really do unless he wants to like wreck himself, which he's just not that guy. And yeah, 499.9 just not enough. And Reddick goes by, and they wreck behind him. Riley Herbst with a really terrible block on Radke Keselowski up against the wall, which has 2nd through 6. Oh God, 6-7 wreck. How many ever that was. And yeah, Tyler Reddick took the win with what was it, Stenhouse in 2nd or somebody?
Yeah, 2nd. Yeah.
Yeah, Logano 3rd, Chase
Logano 3rd,
4th, and
Chase 4th.
Keselowski 5th. Yeah, really good finish. I thought that was gonna be a very boring finish, mostly with how late that caution came out, but that was a really awesome finish. Feel bad for Hocevar and McDowell. That stick strategy almost worked for McDowell. But that was a really entertaining finish. I was laying down just watching it, and I sat up when they came out of 4. I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be good right here. And that was a good finish. That was cool. Good way to kick off the season.
I was the exact opposite of you. I was standing up and then I laid down after turn 4.
Down. Took a
Don't
nap.
throw the caution.
I threw my hat on the ground and I put my head down, and I just felt so upset. Not because I wasn't even mad like about anything like that, or because I agree. I don't think the caution should have came out. If the caution did come out of the backstretch, that would have been weird. But no one can ever say he's the golden boy. FYI, there was a perfect chance to give him the Daytona 500. I'm glad that they didn't throw the yellow because, in my opinion, that's the way we should race the end of these races. I know, like we you throw the yellow, especially if someone's at the catch fence or something like that. But like, if they're just spinning, I don't throw the yellow. Let them race back. And if you don't let them race back, look, it was actually a nice finish. Now, of course, other cars wrecked, but that was just because a dumbass was involved, right? They wouldn't have wrecked if someone just doesn't clear themselves, or well, he wasn't clear, but
leave my guy alone,
honest,
man.
his
He
spotter
gave it
is
his
the one who
all.
did it. It wasn't him.
Yeah, but he said high, which means car high. And if you watch through the other part of the race, though, he says every time a car was coming, high, high. He wasn't meaning go high. That was just like they shorten up the words so that they don't, because they're talking so fast, right? Because 2 wide, 3 wide, whatever. They just say high, low, high, low. So any other time, he just was an idiot. And I get what he was trying to do, not push the 9, right? Because if you push the 9, you put him to victory lane. The 45, I mean, you don't want anyone else to win the Daytona 500, but your teammate, or like beside yourself, your teammate, right? Like that's like the mindset to have, because how much money the Daytona 500 is. So you want your
$31
team,
million.
exactly. You want your team to win, right? Like so that you can gain more resources and whatever it may be. But man, is that a stupid move? Like, I understand going up and maybe trying to get the push, but there's no way you're getting a push.
Well, apparently he pressed the brake like 100 pounds of pressure for some reason. Which,
I get it.
Why are we pressing the brake? Just go.
But everyone else, like Reddick, was like, "Oh, I saw that he was trying to make a move for himself." No, I almost said something crazy right there, but no, he wasn't. I almost forgot that we were live. But like, listen,
We hear you,
Kyle.
but like, dude, he's an idiot. Like, there's no way you go up there and you're thinking, "Oh yeah, the 6 is gonna hit me." No, the chance of you winning was none at 3rd, right? You should have just let off or stayed in the gas. Don't
Hold
move
your
up.
line.
Yeah, hold your line. Like, why? Or follow.
He's
the
not
40.
usually up there. He was shaking. He was shaking.
I understand. It's not Vegas and Xfinity and a one-off thing. Like he wasn't used to the lead. I get that, but it's stupid. Like to me, that's you just cost other teams and yourself $100,000 at max each, or at minimum each. That stuff is what gets back in the day, drivers kicked out of their rides because of stupid shit like that. All right.
Hey, he's in the chase right now, though. You're hating on a chase driver.
I understand, but to me, that mindset of, oh yeah, let's just go ahead and stop and wreck the field, is that's just stupid. I'm sorry.
Keselowski wasn't even. I don't totally remember how big of a run he had, but he wasn't going to get to the lead. I don't think Reddick was out there already.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I don't think
Reddick had
Keselowski
it.
gets to the lead, but I think Keselowski probably gets a chase. Maybe.
yeah, I agree. I think he gets
Yeah,
second.
he had a big run.
And I will say this: if Herbst doesn't wreck Chase side drafts Reddick there, and coming to the line, I still think Reddick wins the race. But I mean, with the run
It'd have been
Keselowski
close.
had, he might have been there. So I don't know. I mean, all in all, I did get my merch. I got some Riley Herbst merch. As shocking as that is, it's this because that's what he is. All right, this dude sucks.
Wow.
Absolutely sucks. We have said it. We talked about it. We put him in when we did our ratings and how we thought of drivers. This dude is the worst driver I've ever seen. I was more confident seeing Cody Ware in the middle of 3 wide running in 4th than I was seeing Riley Herbst when we're freaking single file and he's pushing and he's in 4th place. This dude is awful. He's awful. Like, I understand what he's doing. You don't push the 9 car there. If you're in a Toyota, it doesn't even matter if you are teammates with Reddick. You're in a Toyota. What was that? Holy crap.
Somebody check on that guy.
So you're in a Toyota. You're not going to push Chase.
Someone just saw Riley Herbst IRL. That's all that was. I would have screamed too.
But yeah, I mean, there's just no way you thought you were clear up top there. I mean, if anything, why are you not going low and just you're not clear high? Just push Reddick at that point. Take 3rd, be happy with it, and don't destroy the cars.
Hey, he still got 8th. That's going to be a career day for him right there.
That's
easily.
That's his best finish for his whole life. Like, he's
You
never
guys are
doing
gonna
better
hate
than
my Cup win pick this week.
That might be worth the Corey joy.
I gotta say, just about Riley Herbst. Can we talk about him putting his hand out the window and almost losing the car?
So, like, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, or what he's talking about, is all the Toyotas are about to go down pit road, right? He puts his hand out the window. Chase gives him a bump, and he almost wrecks on the backstretch. Like, when I say that was like the funniest thing to watch, he goes, Cody. So, by the way, me and Cody were watching the race together, and we want to tell a little funny story before we move on for the 500 because we still got a lot to talk about. But Cody said, "Did he just almost lose it with one hand on the wheel?" I was like, "Yes, that's Riley Herbst. Like, there's nothing better. That's the definition of Riley Herbst right there. One hand on the wheel, almost wrecks down the back straight away, going
He's
straight.
never coming on this podcast.
Hey, he made a cool save in the
Thank
grass
God.
this year. He had another cool save this year. I mean, they had another little cool save in the grass this year.
He did.
Big one.
He replicated it. Honestly,
Yeah, he did good. There's some talent there, man.
Riley.
The one piece of the track that he actually like gains talent, it's like when you get the star in Mario, you know? Like, that's when he like boosts up, but like everywhere else it's just terrible. Anyways, go ahead with the story, Cody.
Oh, you want me to tell? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was hard to tell for me. I didn't even see it at first. So they were 3 wide. I think Chase moved up, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get back down." And so Eric was on the bottom. Eric Jones was on the bottom. They both were trying to get back to the middle. And so Eric Jones hits Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott almost loses the car. And next thing I know, I feel him on my shoulder. Dylan just pushed me to the side. And I was like, what is going on? So I was like, and then our mom goes, "Did you just push Cody? What'd you push him for?" He was like, "He almost wrecked my driver."
Dude, like, they were going for the same spot. And like, I understand, like, going for the same spot, but, like, he kept coming. Like, the 43 was not stopping, and I was like, dude. And so I pushed him. Like, I can't push Eric Jones. I don't see him right now. So I was pushing the guy who liked him. So that was my philosophy.
I don't see a problem with that.
But yeah, so congratulations to Tyler Reddick and the 2311 team. That's really good for them. It's really good because of the lawsuit. I feel like that was just a big FU in the face to NASCAR.
I mean, every team that won was in the lawsuit.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Michael Jordan's about to have his own lawsuit, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah. We don't talk
Next
about that.
question. Next question.
Well,
Come
no,
on,
I
bro.
hope David come back just in time for that.
Weird. All right. Shut up.
Are we surprised?
Are we surprised?
This is a
We are
NASCAR
not
channel.
qualified to talk about.
This is a
any of that.
NASCAR
I
channel.
mean, 1
boys.
year
Come on.
ago, Damon would have been a victim, but like,
Yeah, now
Cody, you might want to
I'm
run.
the opposite. But anyway,
Damon and victim. that's not true.
all right. Well,
You
congrats
would
to them.
enjoy it.
Congrats to them. We're gonna move on to the point standings. Since it is the chase now, I feel like this is important to talk about every week, just to give a rundown of like who's where, people that's lost points or gained points. So we're starting off with the 500. We don't really have to talk about the trucks and O'Reilly just yet, because it was other than O'Reilly's impressive 25-point gap already for Austin Hill, since he won every stage plus the race. That's crazy. That's nuts. But the trucks, Chandler, of course, he's full time, so he got those points. But nothing too crazy over there. Lane Riggs is starting off with a deficit, and then O'Reilly, the biggest person to watch out for, will probably be Sam Mayer and Corey Day, who start off really bad. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. That's but the top 5 in points is Reddick, of course, your leader. Joey Logano -12 in second. -15 is Chase in third. -17 is Zane Smith. He had a really great points day, especially with the stage win, and I mean, he finished well. He finished 6th, so congrats to him. And then top 5 rounds out with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. at -19, tied with Brad as well.
And Busher.
Oh, and Busher? Oh, wow. I didn't even see that.
Mhm.
So the top 5, that's nuts. I want to talk about people that's in a hole already. Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell. Those are some guys that they got to have a good run next, going into Atlanta. If not,
TJ McLeod.
it's going to be
1 point.
Echo Park, buddy.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Atlanta.
slur too.
It's fine. It's Atlanta. Echo Park sounds stupid.
You're at -2
It
points
really
now.
Stop.
-2.
But like
It's
people,
like when Phoenix was ISM Raceway for like a whole day.
yeah.
That was trash.
Gateways,
That was
WeatherTech,
trash.
whatever that is.
Wide World Technology Raceway.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
like some garbage like
Wide
that.
world.
Worldwide.
But people at the bottom of the standings, like Austin Dillon and Connor Zillage, like they're starting their year off pretty bad. I know it's just one race out of the 26, but those guys aren't going to have, the runs that you'll see Hamlin, and the Joe Gibbs, the Hinder guys. So they're already in a hole. So they're going to have a really good week. So
I wouldn't say the point standings, honestly, are too important until we get to like an oval. Like these next 2 weeks, obviously they're important. You don't want to do nothing. I honestly think the points are more important for guys like Zane Smith and Ricky Stenhouse and the whole ass Riley Herbst and Suarez. Like those guys, I feel like these next 2 weeks or next week at least are more important for those guys because you don't know how their season's gonna go. Like Briscoe and Hamlin and Bowman, those guys they could finish these races, and all that. So I don't think the next 2 weeks at least are too busy. Now after Phoenix, if they have a really bad week at Phoenix also, and then they had bad weeks at Atlanta and Coda or just subpar, then I think you could be a little bit concerned and be like, all right, you guys got to start hopping on this. You can't have a bad start like Keselowski did last year.
Yeah, I think Phoenix is the race. That's going to be the one. You need to get your shit together there.
I think
Yeah.
though.
I mean,
Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say the one thing I want to touch on the points. I mean, we obviously have a change in the points this year with the winner getting 55 points. That's 20 more points than anybody else. But something we didn't really touch on was, I mean, the two dual winners are sitting second and third. So getting those 10 points from the duels was obviously very huge for them as well. And they're both obviously under the 20-point threshold mark because of getting those 10 points earlier on. So, I mean, I think Kevin Harvick, he's going to harp on it all year, and he will on his podcast as well. Every point matters, and I'm not too worried about somebody like Denny Hamlin right now. But at the same time, every point does matter. So, I mean, for somebody he's going to be competing with, higher in the standings, for somebody like Tyler Reddick or Chase Elliott, I mean, you're at a 40-point deficit right now, basically. So, I think when it comes to him making the chase, this race doesn't matter. He's still going to find a way to point his way in. But when it comes to competing with these guys for seeding, when we get into the chase, I mean, I think that sucks to have a 40-point deficit, and then we go to another wild card next week, and then we go to a road course where he hasn't had much success. So we could see potentially. I mean, if he gets caught up in something next week and then has another bad week at Coda, Denny Hamlin could be 100 points out of the lead, and it's week 3. Which, yeah, you still have 23 weeks to make that up, but. I mean, some of these guys, that's 100 points is tough to make up over 23 races against some of these guys.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, obviously they're gonna make the chase. I don't. The real reason why I brought him up is because of the regular season championship. To me, like starting off with this negative, that's huge, especially if you don't have a good week. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on that real quick. Any more thoughts about the points before we move on?
Riley Herbst making the chase, baby.
I mean, it's never a good week when you're lower in the standings than Casey Mears.
Yeah. Not even racing next week.
Who's oh dang, that's like everybody I named. Okay, I was like,
2 of our drivers.
Who's Briscoe? I was like, who's the other driver?
2.5.
Who's 2.5?
Bill.
You're wearing
It's
Eric
like
Jones
2
hat.
1/4, buddy.
Definitely a half.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, it's definitely 3. BJ's my guy.
Poor BJ, man.
But
Wouldn't be some BJ.
DJ, would you like to start us off with some news here? I feel like these are big for you.
My goat is officially stepping away. I do know that. That's sad news. Not that he's had the greatest run since stepping away from full-time action, but it'd be sad not to see him at Daytona 500 no more, at least. I like seeing him finish 3rd last year. That was amazing. I don't really know any of the other news, not going to lie to you.
Who's the guy retiring, buddy?
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, the GOAT.
Is he coming back
For
next year? Is he doing one more 500 and then he's going to retire?
500
Yeah.
is his last race. next year.
2027.
Yeah.
2027, the 7-time champ, 83-time winner, is stepping away from full-time.
I didn't see any of this news.
Part-time competition.
Honestly, at least he gets like a proper send off because COVID really wasn't it.
So
I don't wanna
is
talk
he at
about that
least
year.
racing? Is he at least racing his truck races that he had scheduled this year still?
Yeah.
He's
so-
still
Yeah.
racing all the races he has
Yeah.
scheduled this year,
Okay.
but 500
Yeah.
next year will be his
Okay.
final race, which
Yeah.
I like it for him. And also, I don't this. I guess we'll hop into other news right as we go about this. He also, I think, announced that next year Legacy will be moving to 3 charters next year.
Yep.
But back on the Johnson thing real quick, I think it's about time for him just to retire. You know, I'm not gonna say he's ruined his legacy, obviously, with the races he's done, but he's been doing this just basically for fun now, and it's like he's not uber competitive, and it's time for him to focus on his team and his family now. And I think that's also what he said. He wants to focus on legacy and moving them to 3 charters. That's really exciting. That's one more ride that's gonna be open up next year. That's
I
gonna be really
think
cool.
that's part of it. I think that's why he did that, to get that information, to wait a couple of years, get the data, figure it out, and then start competing. I mean, the cars were competitive at Daytona. You can't say they weren't.
Yeah, John Hunter Nemechek drove to the front before getting damaged.
And they were like starting to get really competitive at the end of last year, like in a sense of where they were.
Mhm.
Like, real competitive is a strong term, but I thought that they were at least.
You see him on TV now.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not like around the Rick Ware racing, so
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
really
that car
good.
led laps.
He led a
My-
lap. All right.
Hey, my other GOAT was pushing.
Who's your other good?
Kyle Larson.
Oh, we'll talk
What
about
about
him.
his news?
What about him?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that day. That wasn't no fun.
I guess
What
you
about
didn't
the
see it.
5-year
Dylan Allen,
the
you know
5-year
the
deal?
Larson
Extension,
news?
They,
Oh
they-
yeah, the 5-year extension up to.
It's coming off. Thanks,
I
man.
thought,
Yeah, I know, right?
My-
Dad doesn't even
my-
know, and then he starts yapping about it once we tell him. That's crazy.
Appreciate it, dude.
I thought we were talking about his 500 day. I was like, I don't want to talk about that.
No.
But,
Yeah.
That's
I
not
don't want to
news,
talk about
buddy.
him getting
That's a normal
extended to
day.
the best team in racing right now. I don't want to talk about it.
No, but he signed for 5 years. Him and Cliff. Up to 2031? It said. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
That's huge. like Mr. H said, I'd rather him race for me than race against him, because I mean I think Larson's proved he's one of if not the best wheelman in the sport. So
I think he's definitely the best. I don't think there's much of a question about that wheelman wise. That's a great deal for Hendrick. I mean, that's the obvious one. You know, that's not like, hey, I just gave Bowman a 10-year contract. You know, this is an obvious deal.
Hey, you're lowering points to me, buddy.
I'm just saying.
Talk to me next week. I don't
Is
actually.
it a coincidence, or in 2031 are we going to see Hocevar take over that 5 car?
Larson would have to be retired at that point. That's great. I feel like when like drivers in like any sport have a lot of like success early on, they always talk about, all right, I could retire at any point and I could be happy. And hearing Larson sign this 5-year deal, he's easily one of the most exciting drivers in the sport and one of the best drivers in the sports. Knowing we have this guy locked up for this year and then 5 more years after that, and one of the best cars, I think that's good. It's good news.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you can't retire out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
Hopefully not.
But Damon, I really like what you just said there, because he's always been vocal about, like, I want to go do other things. Like, this is like once I get a championship, I might step away. I might do IndyCar, might go do the open wheel thing, right? He's talked about that. So I think him being here until 2031 shows that he doesn't want to go do that. Like, that's kind of like, he may do it after he retires from NASCAR, but I really think that this is more of a lock. I obviously how great Larson is, but I want to talk about Cliff Daniels for a second, because he is an amazing crew chief. I watched a video he did about his leadership and what he does. To me, that was super impressive, because a lot of the things that he talked about on what he does is things that I do in my career, my personal life, and it just like, I wish that I get to have Cliff Daniels on the 9 car, right? Like that would be my wish, but like, because I really think that Cliff Daniels is making a bigger difference that people talk about. Yes, Larson is great. Yes, he's he's probably the most talented driver in the field. But like, when it comes to all around racing, but Cliff Daniels, I think, puts him to a whole nother level. And with him being together 5 years, that relationship's only going to get better. So congratulations to HMS. I know that I'm happy for Hendrick Motorsports, but sad to see that I will not get I will not get that crew chief. So
can I speak on Cliff Daniels for a minute?
Please.
As much as I love this man, and I really do, can we please get the fuel strategies right at restrictor plates? I'm tired of seeing that 5 car go backwards on the last lap. I can't take it no more. Because Talladega in the playoffs last year killed me. I was like, finally, something and nothing.
Oh, that was a great race. What are we talking about? I love that.
That was a horrible race.
Hey, I was there. It was a great race, honestly.
That was a horrible
Bad
race.
Bad dubs for your boy.
Bad dubs.
I just also realized, totally off topic, I'm the only one not wearing a hat. That's just my autism talking. But I just realized that. I was like, God damn, everybody's got a hat on.
Let's find a hat real quick.
Gotta get my pointy hat.
Got a big ass head. Bubba's off the guest list. God damn.
Stop. All right, well, so the next news is the speed show with Harvick. They announced it on the broadcast. I think this is really cool. I missed the speed channel. I know that they're going to talk about other things than just NASCAR. It's going to be all motorsports as well. So I'm really cool to see that. I don't know much about it. I just know that they announced it. So, any thoughts?
Hey, seeing that logo again, man, it made me feel like a kid again. I stared at it for hours, dude. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it did bring me back a little bit.
Dylan, you know what I got to say about it?
The speed channel's back, baby. I don't know.
Channel is back, baby.
Thank you.
Any more news? Anybody got anything?
Not that I can think of. I do want to add on about the Larson situation. as a big Toyota fan, hate to see it. Wish he didn't get that contract extension, but you know what happens. You know, when you're a good driver, you know, it's what's gonna happen. So it's okay.
I mean, even as a Chase fan, I mean, just knowing that Larson's going to be in the same equipment, you're like, oh crap, dude! Like these next 5 years are going to be tough.
Which
Dude, Chase
I'm actually excited for it, especially like the way the points is now, and you know the way the championship works. I'm excited to see them duel it again. I just want Chase to be the guy racing him, not Byron. Again, I feel like that's when Hendrick was fun for me at least. But I just I think that we're gonna see that more. There's a different vibe. But no more news. Okay.
Nope.
We'll go into our picks. We've only done this for 55 minutes. We're doing really good. So good job,
Right.
everybody.
Let us cook.
I thought it was shorter, Loki.
It's average.
It's huge. What do you mean? You lasted 55 minutes, dude? Good crap.
5.5. 5.5.
All right, we'll go into our picks. So I explained how we did our picks on the last podcast, but here's how the points line up. Sorry, I gotta share it now. All right. Obviously Hunter with the big dub in the truck race, and then who else got the dub? DJ.
Me.
DJ with the
DJ.
dub in Xfinity, and then Cody got the top seed.
O'Reilly.
Dang it.
No,
Dang
Don't
it.
get a point.
Negative point.
Negative point.
Negative
No.
1 for Dylan
Negative
Mattingly
one.
down there.
No. But and then of course Cody got Brad Keselowski, which was the top finisher in the Cup race. So I started off. We're gonna start with the truck win pick, and I'm going with Kyle Busch.
Oh, man.
AFB.
Interesting.
Dylan,
Hate
done?
that. I like that.
Weird
I'm
cut.
gonna go with Justin Haley.
In the trucks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
Oh my god, get a grip, buddy.
I
Taking that point off.
thought you just said Justin Allgaier for some reason.
I said Haley.
I know. Sorry, David.
I would have loved to go Kyle Busch, but I'll take my second pick in Ricky Stenhouse.
Awesome.
Good pick.
DJ.
We did pretty good at a drafting track, so we're gonna go Chandler Smith.
Took him so Hunter can't take him.
Oh.
That 5 car's getting wrecked.
Is it my turn, right?
Yep.
No, this is the easy one. I mean, I wanted Bush, but it's okay. I want to take Corey Heim to win it.
Heck yeah.
Good.
Surprised it got to me. He has a win here anyway in the truck series with the same equipment. I'm gonna take Christian Eckes.
Well, you know, since I picked him and he won, DJ wants to be like me. Well, I'm just gonna show him that it's just him. And give me Ben Rhodes.
Dude, I swear to God. Ben Rhodes wasn't even in the top 10 for more than a lap last week. I swear, he comes and wins.
That's so crazy. And now we go to our O'Reilly win pick, and I
Yeah,
started
good
off,
win, Dylan.
I started
Good
off.
win.
Yep.
And
Wow, who's
we're,
this gonna be?
we're going
Easy.
Austin Hill.
What?
Yeah.
What? Dude, that's a long shot, dude. That's
Well,
crazy.
I'm gonna go with the guy who has dominated on super speedways and is now an owner. I'm gonna pick one of his cars and go Carson Quapple.
Crazy
Interesting.
pick.
Okay. I'm gonna go the little bro, Jesse Love.
The little bro.
So whenever I was watching the O'Reilly race, I seen the 21, I seen the 2, and before he got wrecked, I seen the 41. So I'm going Sam Mayer.
Okay. I'm pretty sure is Ross Chastain racing this O'Reilly race? Yep, I'm taking Ross
Yes.
Chastain to win this race.
X-Train.
Ross Chastain will win this race.
I think it's time for this guy to win a race, Ryan Sig.
I respect it.
See,
I respect that.
I also
Like
agree.
that.
It's time for this guy to win a race. Give me my goat, Parker Retzloff.
Heck yeah, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I love it. That's such a good
Well-
pick. Now it's time for the cup race. Who is going to suck? And I think Denny Hamlin sucks.
Ooh. Ooh,
I
okay.
agree.
All right. Well, this guy raced for that team owner in Xfinity, but he's gonna suck. Noah Gragson.
Mm-hmm.
6 Xfinity.
Shut up.
Negative point.
I got it.
Yep. Okay, so we're doing a bad run in the Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this for Hunter's sake. Riley Herbst could have a bad run.
Well, what's a bad run for Riley Herbst?
Last.
He'll wreck. He'll cause a caution or something dumb. How about that?
That's
That's a
a normal
typical
week.
Sunday.
How about he causes a wreck, but he actually finishes in the back and not finishes in the top 10? How about that?
There's 2 things that are guaranteed on Sundays. All right, Cody going to church and Riley Herbst sucking. All right, that's all you need to know.
David, you got skipped over. Who was yours?
Yeah, dude, it's fine. Well, I was going to go Denny Hamlin, but I don't feel like copying you, so I'll go AJ Allmendinger has a bad run.
DJ?
Just based off of evidence from last week, gotta go my goat, Kyle Larson.
And then Dylan DA, you were
Jumping it.
you said Riley, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just want to make sure. And then
That's a free pick. That's so trash.
Hey, listen, he finished. He's your goat, dude.
Hey,
He is my goat, but
He's in the chase right now.
he's the ass of my goat, though.
He has more top 10s than what is it, Kyle Larson this season so far.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's unnecessary.
Literally, like all our favorite drivers except one.
I'm gonna go
2
Austin
Chase
Dillon.
fans here.
So
Austin Dillon, bad run.
Oh, Austin Dillon. Chase Sexual. Who you got?
I hate to be this guy because I know he just did me a favor, but I feel like this guy kind of blew his load qualifying on the pole last week, and I think KB has a rough week.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, man. Mr. Confident.
Get it
Appreciate
together,
it.
Dylan.
Huh? Shouldn't have talked about Riley Herbst having more top 5s than Larson.
Bill has more than Kyle Busch, dude. I mean, same sword, dude.
All right.
Same sword, different fight.
Yeah.
Who is your good run pick? Mine is going to be William Byron.
I'm gonna follow you and go Alex Bowman.
Yuck.
That was a hell of a follow right there.
Okay.
My good run pick is actually my bad run pick for last week, which I think I was right. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember seeing him on my television, but Daniel Suarez will have a good run this week.
He finished 12th or 11th or something.
I guess he had an okay run
Damn,
last week.
not 13.
I didn't see him on my television one
He
time.
wasn't 13th.
Are we really doing this right now?
Oh,
All right.
Uh,
DJ, what do you get?
For a good run, the Chase Sexual like this, we got Chase Elliott. I liked what I seen in the second race last year. I love seeing that aggression from Chase Elliott again. I do think we see another top 5 day for the 9 car.
I love it.
I loved what we saw in the second Echo Park race too. I really did. I thought it was great.
You're welcome.
Everything's
at
great.
the second part of that final lap at the 500.
Yep. All right, DA, what do you got?
Well, I want to take a shot in the dark here. This is not based off of research. I just think it'd be a fun name to say. Give me Todd Gilliland for a good run.
Hey,
There's no way. That's literally who I was going with.
The Todd
I mean,
father.
that's not a bad pick.
no,
The Todd
that's a really
father.
good pick, actually. Cody, who's
He
your
led
good
some
one?
laps in the 500, did he not?
I don't
I
remember.
don't think so. I'm gonna go Hocevar. He was close last year in the second race at Atlanta, so I think he's gonna have a good run.
I want to be different. Honestly, I mean, I feel like this isn't that big of a stretch, but he was extremely impressive the last Echo Park race. But give me Chris Buescher to have a good run.
I like it. And who is winning at Echo Park Speedway? And I am going to say Daniel Suarez wins at our Echo Park.
I was debating if I wanted him to win or
Again?
if I was going to pick him.
Took my
Interesting.
pick. Took my pick. That's
Damn.
tough.
Well, I'm gonna go with the guy who was robbed of it last year. Give me Carson Hocevar.
Go the guy who lost it on the last lap in the summer race. I'm going to go Brad Keselowski.
Well, my pick was just taken, so I don't know who to take.
Stop going last week, Austin Cindric, buddy. Thankfully, you picked.
Well, I was
the
gonna
guy who
go with
finished third that
77
race.
car. No, we're not wasting that yet. Suarez and Carson, everybody taking. Give me. Oh no! Give me Kyle.
Kyle Busch. Okay.
All
I
right.
like
Okay.
what I seen there. He's pretty
Okay.
decent.
The driver showed a lot of speed. Just last race Sunday. Give me John Hunter Nemechek to win the race.
That's a.
I like.
I like that pick.
So that's a good little underrated pick.
Cody, who you got?
I had two options. Was looking at them, and I was like, I can use a good run pick or a good driver pick, but since my first guy didn't get taken, I think I made it my predictions earlier in the podcast, like the first couple episodes. Todd Gilliland for the race winner.
Interesting.
Our points leader.
I'm debating if I'm going to be a man of my word or if I'm going to take a different approach. And I think I'm going to take a different approach because nobody took this guy. Give me Recky Spinhouse Jr.
Yes, dude. I like it.
Your other approach.
Oh, being of my word, I was going to take Cody Ware.
Oh, I thought it was Riley Herbst. Oh man, I was so
I would
excited.
never stoop that low.
I was so excited. That's crazy. Him and Cody Ware race together every day, dude. Every
Give
race.
Give me Cody Ware.
I'm saving Cody Ware for an actual skillful track.
I'm saving him for San Diego.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm picking him to go in the water somehow.
I think I'm picking Jimmy.
That's
Johnson.
Ryan
Breeze.
Freeze.
Really hurts, John.
Yeah.
The frequent flyer.
Dude, that was a crazy statement.
The frequent flyer at Daytona. All right, well, that is all of our picks for this weekend coming up. We will see how the points shake out with our picks. Hopefully, I am not at 0, which technically I won't be because
As long as he makes the race, you're okay.
which
You will get a point.
if
Who
he
cares? You're
missed,
gonna get at least 3. You took Austin Hill.
yeah, that's true. All right, well, y'all have anything to add before we end the podcast?
I mean, DA, new week, new you, man. You got to hit the jumper this week.
You're 0-1. 0-1.
Oh, you didn't hit the jumper last week?
No, I didn't.
No, he
We're keeping,
missed.
we're keeping tally of this.
That
Okay.
baby clanked.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna make another.
ball.
I tried to find
Just throw the cat in the hoop.
Or the cat in the hoop.
I think he went to go
Throw the
find
cat in the hoop.
ball, ready to go.
Yo, he just slugged the cat.
That's fine, I promise. The cat.
They land on their feet. They're fine.
Bro,
I've never seen a cat fall on his back.
Bro, DA got so much pussy he can just throw it.
I don't think that's PG.
That's PG.
We're definitely not getting monetized. Shit.
Yeah, no, we're cooked this week.
Yeah, this week was pretty bad.
Yeah, you started it off.
Already
Kevin.
cooked when Hunter made
Yeah, I did. I apologize for that one.
Wait, what? Why did this?
Your deal joke the first episode.
We
We
cannot
Can't
find the
find
ball.
the ball.
Throw something at it. Throw a pin at it. See if you make
Well,
it.
we're cooked. We're cooked. You know what that means? KB, DNF.
You got a piece of paper or something, man.
KFC top 30.
Hey, you got paper from your notebook? Toss it in there.
Bro,
Yeah,
just
I
wait.
can't do that. I can't do that.
The day
Okay.
that DA hits a shot is the day that KB gets back in victory lane, and then
Oh,
this
you
dude,
better hit
we're just gonna hear him in the PlayStation party, just dribbling and taking shots, just trying to get as good as he can for the ice.
I made one last week. I gotta make sure I make it.
I need to see him run through that door if KB wins.
He's got the Hoosier jersey.
Yep. Okay. Do you see that?
Nice.
He's not hitting the rim.
This is
All right,
an
come
air
on.
ball if I've ever seen it.
You got
No.
this, DA.
All right,
got
Send
this.
us off.
the crowd
Come on.
is
You got this.
Dribble it.
Oh!
He didn't call bank. He didn't call bank.
Yeah, he called
Hey,
game.
that
Not
mean-
established?
Hey, that
Okay.
means I'm right because he made
Yeah.
it. So Kyle Busch is winning. I'm
KFB's
right.
winning. That's what it is.
If KB wins, it's all because of DA.
All right. Well,
Things he'll do for a KFB
Head
win.
first into the freaking wall.
what?
So I have to wait for him to go head first into the wall.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
anyways,
put that down, bro. No.
thank you guys so
Put
much
it
for
away.
watching. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast with us. It was a good time. I will see y'all next week. Peace.
Dab on him.